Welcome to the Broski Duels podcast, the best podcast in all of the land. It's your boy Kiko Flow, Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent, and on the other side of the screen, as always, the other guy with the accent. Is it a heavier accent? Of course, look at his face. Look how he looks. He looks like an accent dude. Even though he's white, he got that thick accent. His accent is thicker than, I forgot her name. Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, she's thick as hell right now. Or thicker than this girl that sings Promiscuous Girl. Furtado. Nelly Furtado. She's thick as hell too. A little too thick, maybe. She got a little less thick.
She's overthink.
Yeah, she's overthinking. You know when sometimes you overthink, she overthink. I wanted to ask you a question, Mr. Arizona Vipers. What is that? The Arizona Anacondas? The Diamondbacks. I wanted to ask you something. Right now, we're in that era.
Backs.
That's what they're called? The Arizona Wetbacks? That's something Trump will bring back. I don't know why we changed the name. It was always great. It was the Arizona Wetbacks. Everybody loved it. No, I wanted to ask you because right now, you know, we have the whole... we had Thanksgiving pass a few weeks ago or a few days ago, depending on when you're listening to this. We have Christmas now in front of us. There was a Black Friday, which I think is fake now. I don't even think Black Friday exists anymore. It's just, I mean, it exists, but it's not real. There's no sales.
Do you know why it's called Black Friday? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Okay, I thought you were going to get us into some trouble.
No.
Okay,
I'm going to look it up.
All right, look it up. But, you know, my sister's coming to Madrid in December, late December. She's going to spend Christmas and New Year's with us.
Damn,
and
can she bring some shit back?
Sure. I mean, what do you need? maybe she has a bunch of shit she's ordered from here that she's bringing back. And I have a bunch of shit that I order in the US for her to bring me, right? I always take the advantage because even though a lot of things now are sold here, like whatever you need, books wise, you know, I'm a reader, right? In the last years I learned how to read and I started reading books. And one of the things that I noticed with books is that books are a lot more expensive in Spain, even, you know, Amazon Spain, but also you don't get the same selection than in the US, right? Because not all the English books make it here. So in any case, she's bringing me like 10 books among other things. And last episode, we talked about my new hobby, which is Magic the Gathering card game. Well, why the fuck you put that face, dog? I wouldn't even call it a hobby anymore. I'm going to tournaments, so maybe it's like something more. Yeah, it's something more. So, you know, there's accessories that you get with the cards, right? Like little sleeves where you put the cards, little deck boxes where you put the cards. So I ordered some deck boxes and sleeves and shit from the US, right? So that my sister could bring them to me. And one thing that I noticed after I bought it is I was like, wait, let me check. I know people talk about AliExpress, you know, the Chinese communist Amazon. I'm like, let me check what's happening there. Like, you know, are things there really cheaper and are they of quality? Because in the past I had bought some things from there, but they were a little bit more obscure things that aren't sold in Amazon, right? I don't know, for legal reasons. But then I started looking for things that I had bought in the US, and I found the exact same items for much cheaper in AliExpress. And now I got to the point where we kept looking, and we found things where we're like, yeah, we're pretty much getting screwed over. Like literally Amazon sells everything that's on AliExpress 3 times as much the price. So I wanted to ask you, do you have any experience with this Chinese communist website? And yeah, I mean, is Amazon being taken over by the Chinese?
I guess the tariff are working somehow, like making stuff more expensive. But then I have read that in China, like Temu and AliExpress, they're selling stuff cheaper because of the tariff to the US or the US sanctioned tariffs. So I can see why it would be cheaper for you to buy it through AliExpress in Spain.
Because I don't have the tariffs.
Well, Spain and China don't have tariffs in between.
Right, we're cool. We give them jamon serrano and they give us, you know, phones
Temu
or whatever.
shit.
Yeah.
AliExpress. What are you buying from them?
Well, the first things I bought were like little accessories for the card game, like a little play mat, the little
Oh, okay,
deck
okay.
boxes, the sleeves. But then a few days ago, I got on it with my girlfriend, and she started looking at things. And it's like Disneyland for them. She started looking at things for the house, this and that, and we ended up making like a $60 order for like 1,000 things. So, and it was cheaper than in Amazon. But like in the past, I used to see that even though things were cheaper, they were of less quality, much less quality. But now I literally saw the same fucking things for 3 times less the price.
Wait until you get them. They'll be cheap as fuck.
Oh, so okay, so I
They
haven't.
are cheap.
So when I got my things from Amazon, the US that my sister is bringing, and I saw something very similar in AliExpress, it could be that what I got was a better quality
From
in
Amazon, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Not always. I have seen like we already bought the gift for Christmas.
For
for
your
our son.
in
So we bought it
AliExpress.
through Amazon.
Okay.
A for AliExpress, yeah.
Right.
Or Amazon. Hey.
Amazon, yeah.
So we bought a bunch of stuff from Amazon, and the box, just the box, it feels like a lesser quality. It was cheap, and it does feel like a cheap, a cheap
What do you mean?
brand.
The
But
box feels of lesser quality in comparison to what?
I don't know. Maybe if you buy it from Target or like from the store, you know how you get like this shiny box that
Right.
feels
Also, the box was a
feels like
little
a
beat
toy
up.
box.
Was a little beat
No,
up.
it was weird. Maybe like a weird design. It wasn't like the shiny box. I don't know. Maybe it's just things are changing and we're not seeing it. But
Okay, so you're thinking Amazon could be now selling shittier things.
well, I have seen videos that people are talking shit about Amazon and how what they're selling is not of good quality anymore, and it's just anything sells.
Yeah, that is true because I'm noticing that the things that I used to see in AliExpress that I'm like, oh, that's cheap shit. It's not like Amazon. Now when you buy on Amazon, it's the same shit except 3 times the price. So
Right.
I mean, of course, if you're buying like more branded things, like I don't know, it's like Sony headphones or whatever the fuck, AliExpress doesn't sell that, right? But like gadgets and little bullshit that you would just buy for daily stuff that you need at home or whatever, it is much cheaper in AliExpress. And I bought, I mean, can I can show you, but okay, look, for example, go on Amazon and check and search for this and show the people.
Troll the
Card
people.
game playmat. Card game playmats. Playmats go together. And I'm going to show you a few things so I can give you an example. But yeah, I mean, I've noticed that I bought a deck box. It's just a box that's pretty and you put your cards in them. And I paid $15 in the US, Amazon. And then AliExpress, I got some of them recently for like €4. So this is a playmat, right? This is just like a little, it's almost like a mouse playmat, like a mouse
Like
pad.
a mouse pad?
Yeah, but it's bigger. And, they
Oh,
cost...
I have something like that. This doesn't have a design.
Exactly. I had a black one before, yeah. So, but these ones are of the exact same size you need for the game anyways. But yeah, it's just a playmat. It's like a pad. And it costs around $20, right? If you go for like the good brands, it's like $25. And then I got one in Amazon for like $6. Sorry, not in Amazon, in AliExpress. So it's 3 times cheaper. So now it's not the brand that the quality brand. But even some of these that I see here are not from the reputable brands and are the same ones that I see on AliExpress, again, for 3 times less. So I don't know. What do you think about this? Is Amazon losing the battle after 25 years?
Interesting. I don't know. The thing is that I don't buy from AliExpress. Nothing against that.
No, I know,
think
me
that
neither.
The
I
shipping,
used to think
the
like
shipping
you.
is just too long for me to. I don't like to wait that long.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, holy shit. What the fuck?
It's not even loading. All right, so just search for Playmat. If you don't even have an account, what happens is that it offers you an extra cheap price so that you buy it.
Oh my
So,
God, so many windows.
oh, that's the other thing. The interface is like you're in a Chinese bazaar. It's super like aggressive and annoying. So put MGT playmats. MTG playmats. And you will
Oh, yeah,
see
the same thing.
they're the same except cheaper. Like,
Three
click
fifty seven.
click on the one that says 357, for example. It's a little frog. You get a virus. That's the only thing. It asks you to verify that you're a human. Dude, it's weird. That's the other thing. The site is super like the user
Fuck, bro.
interface is weird. But I don't know if it's like more expensive for the US because there's a tariff or whatever the fuck. But all right, so we want one that has, for example, 300 by 600. Okay, that works. So look, 357 instead of 20 something.
The same one with the frog is
12. I mean, that one's
$13.
13, but there's others that are 20. So you get it a lot cheaper. And so, yeah, I bought some shit from Amazon and then I felt robbed. I'm like, damn, I just paid 3 times what this shit costs on AliExpress. So I want to justify it by saying, oh no, but what I'm getting is of better quality. Because I did check for the ones that had like the best reviews. I look at the comments, I look at the pictures on the comments. In AliExpress, it's very like hidden. Like the reviews are there, but they don't. It's like a little bit hidden. They don't do a good job in like allowing you to do a research well because they just want you to click and buy. So I don't know.
Don't download the applications for the apps on your phone
I
because
don't.
all that should have they'll have apps and then they have the same pop-ups. It's like, oh, spin for percentage off.
Well, I have heard from other people. You have AliExpress, and then if you go to Temu, I hear it's even worse because that one's like a crazy casino. It's like click here, boom, 5% off. Now click here, now scratch your head, 3% off. Go here, but you gotta put another thing in the next 3 seconds. Oh, you did it. Now let's go. It's like this whole thing where you're like in a Chinese illegal casino. So I don't know. Am I being too? I'm exaggerating here, thinking I got screwed over. You know,
When do you get it? Are you expecting it
in
soon?
in February. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
It takes like
Sounds about right.
no, it takes from a week to 2 weeks, so it's not crazy long. There's some
Okay,
things
because
I got in a week.
to the States it's at least a month from
Oh,
what
okay.
I've seen or bought before.
Oh no, yeah. In that case, it's almost like yeah.
And I remember my lady bought a bunch of shit from Temu for like $30.
Hmm.
And I can say like 99% of the stuff that she bought has already either broken or gotten lost.
Okay. Yeah, but got
Because
it
there's
lost. I mean, that's not their fault, right? I mean,
yeah, it's user problem right
friend.
there.
Okay, it has okay. So, but things are shit.
Yeah, they do break and they're not the best quality.
Okay. All
They're
right. So I'll
cheaper,
I'll,
but
I'll
they're
use that to
best quality.
justify my Amazon purchase.
We'll check back on in 2 weeks. You let me know. You can show me all the fucking magic wand shit that you bought, butt plugs
Right.
that you bought.
I mean, I can show you one that I bought from Amazon.
All
It's
right,
it's a deck box.
I'm down to see some
It's this
weird
one
gay
right
shit.
here. It's a deck box.
Okay, what does that
It's
do?
not a dick box, a deck box.
Pretty sure when you open it, just it's a small dick.
So what a deck box is, you open it and you have your cards.
I feel like that's too fancy.
It is fancy,
Too fancy.
but sometimes you gotta look gangster when you're playing. Papa.
Okay, so you bought that one because it was black, and then the red because of your card sleeves are red.
The sleeves are red, and this deck uses black and red mana. So it all. I'm very like aesthetic with my thing.
Please tell me that if you go for like green, you're gonna get a green box.
I do.
Of course. Okay.
I have one green. You know what I did? You know what my next deck box is? Is this turquoise teal, and then the cards are gonna be sleeved in a dark reddish orange. So it's gonna have the colors of the Miami Dolphins.
Damn. They fucking suck.
I know, but I like the colors. Is that too much? I mean, I don't know.
Are you trying to? Because there's some people on our Instagram feed that's a very Miami Dolphins fanatics.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. But I do like the color scheme. I like the colors.
Okay, okay. I try to buy shit in weird colors. Like for work, some of my kitchen stuff is it's weird colors just so I know that they are there and then they're mine. You know, it's
Mm,
not like gray or black or white. I try to buy like green or the peeler yellow, you know, to make it so I don't get it lost,
okay, so
basically.
you purposely buy shit in a color scheme that is very odd, so that you're the only one with that color scheme.
Right,
Makes
right.
sense. Okay.
Um, I just bought what did I buy? A scale for weighing out my food
For
at
weighing the
work.
food.
And I tried like in my cart I had like a turquoise one. And I like this one. It's $1 more expensive, but I would rather have that than, you know, get it stolen or confused
Right.
by an in-house one.
Because if it's black one, everybody has one.
Everybody has one.
But if you get a
Um,
turquoise,
turquoise.
then everybody knows. Oh no, that's Mauricio, the faggoty guy.
So, I, is that word back to?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can use that word right now, but it just came out. It just came out. It might be. It might be back.
So I have my scale. So I bought this one that has different colors. Like this one's
Okay.
like white and green or white and turquoise. So this way I know it's my shit. Peeler, same thing. I used to have I used to have a green one, and then funny enough, everybody had a green one. So I bought a yellow one.
How convenient.
How
So
convenient.
you always want to be outside of the grain, so that
Always.
so that you always know, no, that yellow one is mine. You know that I'm the only one with the yellow.
I can show you. Actually, I can show you. We can talk about my knife set,
Please, I
and
wanna. I
and then I
think the
show
knife.
you. Okay. I
Bring it
didn't have
on.
it planned. Otherwise, you didn't have to see my ass when I stood there.
No, I want to see the ass and just move it a little. All right, so it's gonna be actually a cool ass episode. We're gonna be able to see the utensils that Chef Maurice uses when at work. So this is important. If you're like a young king that wants to be a chef soon, these are tips that are gonna help you. You find out, what type of knives you need, what color scheme is best, so that you don't get them stolen, and how to use them in general. I mean, obviously you want to use them for the food stuff, right? The cutting, but how to sharpen them, how to organize them, and which type of knife is best for each specific situation. I just have like a big ass knife that I use for everything, but you want to have one for peeling, one for cutting bone, one for filleting a fish, and you want to have one for filleting the jamon serrano. So these are all things that we can learn from. So yeah, show us the knives. I was telling the people that
I'm back in a minute.
if you're a young king that wants to be a chef, you're gonna show us the different types of knives that you use and what they're
I'm gonna
used
show you a
for.
couple of my setup
Okay.
for what I have at work. So this is my. They call it the Bane, like a Bain
Put
Marie.
put it on the right side because the light is there. Okay, I think it's the same. All right.
And then and this metal thing, I have it with the band-aid, so I know it's mine.
Okay,
When
and
we're
what is that
working,
for? What is that for? You put gin and
when
tonic there. What was that for?
when we cooked, like this could be used to do different things, like to hold things. Before they used to for like do sauces and put it in the water and Bain Marie, and then now it's more like holding shit. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Sure.
So now it's just like to put everybody puts their stuff in. So I have my spoons, like my serving spoons. These are three of them, like a smaller one, a bigger one, and then a slotted one. And you see it has like a small ring.
Yeah.
That's zip tie. So I know it's mine. So it doesn't get confused with other people who might have the same one.
Question. So these things you need to buy to work at a like. Don't they provide these things?
So certain places do. Then I like to have my own shit.
Okay.
Like, so when I go to do, dinners at other places, I have my own equipment that I can take. and I don't have to depend on a restaurant to have them. Like for example, the restaurant I'm working at now doesn't have knives to provide.
Mm.
Uh, they don't have like scissors. So in my thing, I have scissors, also with a zip tie,
Okay. So you're all
and
prepared. Like you have it all coded. I mean, just like you make fun of me for my Magic the Gathering equipment, you have it
yeah.
all like that for your little
The thing
things.
is, I don't go to my boy's house to like play with our toys, you know.
Right, right. You go to work and make money. No, I get it.
And then I have tweezers or tongs,
Okay.
um, and I bought them like this, so they're different from. Fuck, you can't really. It's
Oh, okay. Can you put them more behind? Okay, so they have a little zebra print,
more like a cow print,
cow print. Okay.
and it's pink and
Okay.
black.
All right. Oh, I see it there. Okay, so and you put it like this so that people know what's good. Okay.
So I have it, and I know that the pink and black ones are mine. This one's I've never seen those on anyone else,
Okay.
but still they're unique, and I know they're mine. Now I show you like my peeler.
Okay, it's just seems
Yeah,
like a
it's like
regular.
a
Now, is this like a
regular.
regular, the cheapest peeler on Amazon, or you try to get one that's like nice?
They're all the same shit. At
Okay,
the end of the day, they're all the same shit. Um, this one I think is like $9,
okay,
which is, if you think about it, for a peeler, is kind of expensive.
it is. I thought it would be like,
But
I think in AliExpress is $1.
this one I like because I don't know, a lot of the home ones are like sideways.
Oh,
Instead of
true.
having this
Yeah, yeah,
like that, it has it. So it's weird.
yeah.
And like this for me, I just grab it like this on the side and then start peeling
Okay, yeah, that's
faster.
true. The one I have is the one that is elongated instead of sideways. So
Okay.
I get you.
Let's see what I have. So this is my box. I want to show you before.
Okay, sluggers. Oh, you have like all these stickers on them.
Yeah, I put
Yeti.
stickers on it.
Okay, and that's where you carry your knives.
And then this is where I carry my knives.
And they go into like cork.
It is cork, yes. So I've never seen this box anywhere before. And I saw it and I bought it. Plus it keeps my knives, in the cork.
Right.
It does move around. I'm not gonna be shitting you, but I do put it in a book bag. So
Okay.
there's nothing to cover
To
this.
cover it. Okay.
So when I put it in my book bag,
It does move
sometimes
a
the
little.
knives, yeah. Um, these are not all of my knives. I have like another set that I don't use as much. This is the knives that I use the most.
So these are the
I
ones you
have,
take to work.
yeah, on an everyday basis. I don't use them all every day. I have one that I'll show you after. That's my go-to knife.
Okay. Like you're all around, do everything.
Yeah. I have this. This was a gift. This is to like peel shit, peel
Uh-huh.
garlic. I don't know, peel ginger.
Okay.
This used to be more pointy, and I just broke it last week trying to open
Oh,
a can.
damn. You try to open a
Yeah.
can with that.
Yeah, I tried to like put it in the can, and then as soon as I did this, the tip broke, and I got
Hmm.
very sad because it was a gift.
Is it expensive?
Probably not, but
Okay.
it's just like the meaningfulness of
Right,
what I
right.
got.
No, I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just, okay.
This is a little petty knife, small knife.
Petty. Is that what they call them? Petty
It
knife?
is petty knife.
And
Uh,
it just means it's a small knife.
it's just a small knife, yeah.
And what do you cut with that? With that, like, can you
I
go through it
do.
and explain? Because I was telling the guys, you're gonna explain to them what's the purpose of each knife, because they want to learn. Some of these kids are like, drug addicts that are trying to get out of the slums.
So this is to do like small jobs that I can do quickly. Like when I cut cucumbers, for example, I don't want
Okay,
to take out my big knife. I'll take
okay,
out my small knife, and when I try to take the skin off orange,
okay,
for example, I'll do it with this one because it's easier. I know it's going to get in between and in the small spaces. So I use it for that. I have a meat knife.
okay.
This is
And
to
that's to
like
cut.
cut. cut
Hmm.
meat, carve meat. Lately,
But
I
but but
used it
but,
for
but keep it on the screen because people want to see
so
it.
people see it.
And put
Um,
it more towards your face because that's the part that I usually leave in.
oh
YouTube's not
no,
gonna like that.
no,
Okay, but don't put it on the other side because that's the part I cut. Or the
right,
producer the
okay.
producer does.
So this is to
Okay,
like butcher stuff,
okay, but this is to butcher shit that's uncooked, raw.
raw.
Okay,
So this one's sharp.
sharp as fuck. Okay, but this one is
Yeah,
not the one you use for bones.
you could.
Okay,
This
you
this
could.
knife is hard enough that can cut through small bones,
Right.
not
Of
like
animals,
fucking
of course,
beef
of
bone. Yeah,
animals.
right. So that's like my boning knife. That's how I
Oh,
call it,
that's your
or
boning
we
knife.
call it. Yeah.
Oh
That's
shit.
the name of it.
Oh damn.
There's longer knives that are for fish. This one's more for meat, but I've been using it for fish and it works fine.
Okay.
And like the brands, I don't want to say brands because some are in Japanese, I don't know. This one used to have a brand on the side, and I think it, you know, erased after
Does
washing
brand
this.
matter when it comes to knives?
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Just as long as it's sharp,
Okay.
I think you can deal with it. I mean, some people go for like the expensive shit.
Have you had
This
expensive knives, like Japanese expensive knives, and do you see a difference? Does the sharp stay sharper for longer?
depending on how you use it, but yeah,
Can you give me a
not
straight answer?
necessarily. Damn. Can I continue with my knife work?
Yeah, please. Damn. That seems Japanese.
It is Japanese. So this one is like single edge.
Is that
That
for
means
harakiri?
that this is mainly for vegetables,
Okay.
like to cut vegetables. When I say single edge, it's like this side is straight, and then this side has an angle to it.
Mm.
It's super sharp.
Okay.
And this you can use it for veg and like chives to cut chives or
Okay.
scallions, small herb work. That's what I
Okay.
like to
Herb
call it.
work. That's what they call it. Damn.
This is also a veg knife,
Damn. That
a
looks straight
vegetable
up
knife.
samurai in this bitch. I love that one. Looks sick as hell.
This one's one of my favorites. Um, yeah, this one I use it for vegetables. Like most of them, vegetable. That's what we cut up most of the times. Um, but then I have my new baby because my last baby, my wife lost it.
Okay.
So this is like my baby.
Damn. And is that a baby because of the price, the quality, the feel, the results that it gives you? Elaborate a little bit on
Every
that.
everything you said. The
Mm.
price, it's expensive, it's $200, but I think it's worth it. This one is not Japanese, it's Swedish, I
Swedish? Swedish.
think.
Okay.
Yeah. Stainless steel. This brand is very good. Misono. It's a very good knife brand. This one, I think it's 14 inch. I think this one's like 14 inches or 12.
That's what she said.
So
Okay.
so compare that one to,
Right. Little guy, big guy.
yeah, me, basically.
Right. Pretty much. And what do you use that one for? The big guy. Big guy.
This is to like cut onions, to cut still vegetable. I could cut fish with it. I can slice fish with it. I can slice meat with it. What else can I do? Portion stuff, cut
Is that one?
chicken.
Is that like a very good all around knife?
Yeah, yeah, it is. There's different sizes, different like brands to this brand. Like there's Misono, and then there's like the UX or the whatever, and then there's different kind of
Tiers.
tiers to it.
So the brand is Misono,
Yeah,
and it's from
yeah.
Sweden. And you would
I think
say
it's from Sweden.
they're one of the best ones.
One of the best ones. I mean, again, the Japanese knives are very good,
Okay.
but some Europeans are.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't.
check them out because Sweden is near.
I don't fuck around with like German knives, but those are very good. Like
Why?
wood
Is
stuff.
it because of like your grandpa in World War II or what's up?
Usually, usually those are heavier knives.
Other heavier knives,
All
right?
my knives are very light to the grip.
Okay. People would
And I
say a
have
heavier knife might be easier for the cutting, but I guess that depends on what type of chef you are.
no, I know people who use heavier knives, but I like for me, for example, if I'm doing the same motion too long on a heavier knife, my hand starts to cramp.
Get tired. Okay.
So I found like a lighter one, and it works.
So
Now
so
all my knives are
it comes down to also like preference, right? Like they're
yeah, for
both
sure,
great knives, but some people might prefer the feel of a heavier German knife, right?
for
And you
sure.
know, and maybe they have some sentimental attachment to the Führer.
For, for
Sorry.
example, the German knife, because when you go to culinary school, they give you a kit with some knives on it, and
Okay.
usually those are German or
Teeth.
European steels.
Okay.
So the knives I got from them, I don't have it anymore. But in my previous jobs, I used to have it, or I used to use it for lobster shells. Once
Mm,
you cook them and you have to crack them, you don't want to use your fucking beautiful sharpened
delicate
knife.
knife. So you use a German.
No, you would use like a heavier duty knife, and then that's what that knife was for. A lot of the German ones are a little bit heavier.
Okay.
Um, but I have many other knives. Like I have a long one for slicing fish, for example. And
Is
you
that
want a
long one
long,
the one you would use for slicing jamón serrano, for example?
similar, similar. But yeah, same idea. For slicing fish, you want it long because you want to do one motion.
Mm,
You don't want to like when you cut the fish, you don't want to see the sawing in the fish.
right.
And I think same with meat, but it's a little bit harder because meat is thicker than fish.
Have
Um,
you? I went to a town near Madrid recently called Toledo, and apparently they're big on knives. And apparently they use a special type of steel that's called Damascus steel. Have you heard of this steel?
yeah, I used to have some knives with Damascus steel. It's good. I
Are
mean,
they what they say? The hype.
yeah, the hype is real.
Do
No,
you know
but
where that steel is from? Is that
I
Spanish?
don't think so.
Damascus. Damascus is
Because
like a city, like in Constantinople or some shit, like the Middle East.
I think let's see.
Or is it a type of metal? Maybe not from
It's a
where he's
type of
from.
metal.
Okay.
It's a type of
May
high
ah,
carbon steel.
I see. So it's not a location, but it's just a type. Maybe it's called Damascus steel because that's where the people from Damascus used it from. You know, I think it's an alloy. So it's a
Hmm.
specific percentage of they mix steel with something else and carbon, and it gives it a specific strength because of it. I hear the Japanese steel and their formula for it. For people that don't know, an alloy is sort of like the mixture that you do, right? Like when you buy a ring that's gold, it's not like gold all the way. I mean, you could get a full gold ring, but then they're very malleable because gold is soft. So normally what they do is they mix it with steel and they create an alloy, a mixture of metals to give it more firmness, more strength. And what happens with steel is they also mix it with carbon. And depending on the percentage of carbon that you put, you get a different mix. And different blacksmiths across the hundreds of years of human evolution, they've used different mixtures of alloys so that, you know, different blacksmiths get different strengths, right? And it's just like anything, like the recipe of your grandma, right? Everybody has a different way of doing it, and some people claim to have the best steel. So, anyways, Damascus steel apparently super badass.
If you want to know what else I have in my bag for work, you know, a Sharpie and a
Okay,
pen, a steel for my knives to keep them sharp.
that's actual steel.
Yeah, this is actually the one that they give you in the school kit.
Or is that what it's called? A steel.
It's a honing steel.
Okay, and that's to sharpen the knives.
Not to sharpen it, but just to keep the edge. So you want to sharpen it in the stone, and then after a day, let's say, you would go back here just to basically straighten the edge. Because the
Mm,
little teeth, the microscopic teeth from the knife, after usage, they go like this. And then by passing it through the honing steel, you're basically just taking those back to straight. They will never be
perfect.
straight until you sharpen it in the stone.
Now I have a question. It seems that as you use them, they lose some of that sharpness, right? And I would assume that they're losing particles of the steel.
When you sharpen, yes.
No, not only when you sharpen, when you use them with food and shit. No,
No,
they
I
just
don't.
bend. They bend.
The teeth bend, yeah. I don't
Okay,
think
but
they're losing the parts
okay, because then
unless you
what
pass
happens
it through
like
the
when you
stone.
sharpen it in the stone, if you don't clean it well, some of those particles might go in the food. Can somebody die from that?
I mean, I don't know if they're gonna die right away, but they're gonna have steel in their system.
Shit. Do we pee that away? Do we poop it away?
I don't know. We gotta look it up. But no, that's why, after you sharpen it, you clean. You want to wash your knife and kind of clean it
Okay,
because when you dry it after sharpening it and you see black in the towel,
that's
steel is
steel.
still there. Yeah,
Right.
sometimes in here in the honing steel, after I go like this, I pass my hand through it, and then you can see all the steel left back.
Damn.
Then you go wash your hands and stuff. So yeah, I wanted to show you my Sharpies, my
What are the Sharpies for?
oh, for labeling
Labeling shit? Okay.
labeling shit. And then I always have my little pen for my notebook with my recipes, things to do, things that I need to do. I was
Agenda.
trying to the Trump agenda.
No, that's
I
crazy
use
that you have like a whole like a whole array of accessories, like sort of like a mechanic that brings his own its own
right.
tools. Yeah. Okay.
I grab paper like this at the beginning of the day. Yesterday was short, so I write a short list for me to do. The night before that, I worked service, so I was not shown. I was told that we had new dishes that we haven't prepared before. So they kind of go through like, all right, fish and everything that goes to in it, steak, everything that goes in it. So I can prepare myself.
So you have to
You
do a
know,
little homework too.
you have to, yeah. At least I have to. Not everybody does the same that I do.
Right.
Like I take notes
You like to be
of
organized with your
recipes.
shit.
Yeah.
Would you
My
say you
notes.
would you say you're like the mechanic of the food?
This is my notebook for
Okay.
work.
Trump
I want to
2020
show
was that?
you.
Okay, please do.
I have some old recipes from other jobs, but for example, the recipes when they give them to me, I try to be short and straight to the point. So
Okay.
I don't want to write a whole line of everything. So red wine mignonette, I just put mignon,
Mm-hmm.
and then 800 grams of red wine. I think I put RW, yeah, RW Vin,
Okay.
red wine vinegar. 170. I already don't put the G because I already know everything's in grams.
Right.
So morita, which is a chili, and then 15 grams salt.
Okay.
And then very, very precise, like as they're
Instructions.
explaining, yeah, as they're explaining it to me, because they're not showing it, it's not
Mm.
visual. They're just talking to me, and I had to like write it down and kind of imagine what's going on. So it's like steep the morita chilies in the vinegar for 30 minutes. Salt after cool down, Brunoise shallots. But I don't need to go like, so then you do this and then you do that. I just try to be like very
That
short.
you pretty much put it like in bullet points.
Right. Let's say this recipe really quick.
Put it
Triplete.
more to
So
your right.
to my right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kilo
Right. In
of
that case,
lemon,
you put
one
the
kilo.
kg because it's not grams. Okay.
Right. And then it's hard because I mean, I'm not better than anyone. I've just been longer in this industry. So when the new people that are starting, I show them my notes, they don't understand it. So it's like, what's the difference between, 1 kg and 1 gram? So I have to explain at least what I know and what I think it is. So I go like from 1 to 999, it's grams, but once you go to 1,000, it's already a kilogram.
Right. That's exactly how it works.
So, so I explain this, but not everybody understands it. So I have to go some recipes instead of saying, okay, it's 1 kilo. I gotta say, all right, it's 1,000 grams. So just so
Right.
they understand that one
Some
thing
people
equals the
just
other.
struggle with basic math. Okay.
And it's fair. It's hard. Like
No,
right
I
now,
don't think it's hard. I think that you are not the best in math, and you
right,
already get it. So
right.
if they know less than you, then that's a problem.
So now in this
I'm just
restaurant,
kidding. I'm not kidding, but
in this restaurant, I'm applying more of percentages because the recipes that we get are sometimes small amounts that
right,
we want to make a big batch. So I go into percentages. I'm like, all right, lemon is 100% of the recipe, and then sugar is 50% of the recipe. And I want to scale it. I do that math. And
right.
that's all new
Okay,
to
that's
me.
interesting, right? Because that's ratios. You're talking about ratios. So you grab one recipe, you use the ratios there, so that if you're not gonna make 100 grams, but 300 grams of that, you gotta be able to scale it with the
Right,
ratios. And yeah,
right.
percentages are the ratios. Okay, actually, that's pretty cool. That's
So
interesting.
in this job, I've been applying a lot of fucking percentages. But the good thing is that I'm not gonna lie to you. There's Google and then there's ChatGPT. So I just go, if this is 100%, what's that? I know it's in Spanish is la tabla de tres or la regla de
Yeah,
tres or whatever. I don't remember that from high school.
yeah.
So I just asked ChatGPT or Google and they
No,
fucking give
I
me
mean
the
at
answer.
least you know
But
what you're trying to get and you know what to ask. I know
right,
how to do those maths because I was really into math. So being able to scale things and use the same ratio, that's perfect for me. Like if I have a recipe that tells me how to do something for 100 grams, but we really need to make 700 grams, I know everything has to be multiplied by 7 or whatever, you know. So, but in your case, yeah,
if
you can just use ChatGPT, Google, it gives you the fucking thing.
if you if you want like more precise recipes, use percentage
Right.
rather than the other stuff,
Well,
whatever
it's
the
just
stuff
easier
is.
because you can scale it to a bigger batch, right? Like
Yeah,
in a restaurant. I mean, even when I'm doing it at home, sometimes we get recipes for pancakes, but it's like for a little amount. So I just double
right.
it all and make double amount. But yeah, okay.
So I've been a teacher at this job. I've taught people math, which I never thought I could. I have my things. I've just shown you part of my collection. I have many, many more kitchen stuff.
Do you feel proud of them? And like when I feel
I
proud of my
do.
accessories, you have your little
I do.
things and you prepare them.
The other day I went to have dinner with my mom. So I went from work, I went straight to her house to pick her up. We went to have dinner. And when we got down and sat at the table, I brought my book bag that all my knives are in. And she's
Is that
like, "Oh, why don't
legal?
you leave it in the-" She's like, "Why don't you leave it in the car?" I'm like, "Fuck no." No, because I always hear all these stories of people who, lose their knife, got it stolen. So I spent a lot of fucking money on it.
Right. So
Like,
you bring that shit with you.
yeah, so that shit's going with me. If it's in, I'm not gonna leave it in the car. Let's put it that way. Am I going to like a park with a bunch of knives? I don't know. Could be a
You well,
possibility.
you did have a little story where you were in San
Incident, yeah,
Francisco,
yeah.
where you took a little Uber, but the one that you share with people, and somebody saw that you had a book bag filled with knives, and then they reported you or some shit.
The difference there is that I had the knives in my pocket, not in a book bag. So I remember because it was this knife, actually the one that
Yeah.
that person saw. Before I had it with a guard, like it comes with a guard.
Right.
So I had it, secure in my pocket, but it makes sense
Somebody just saw
why
you with a knife in your pocket because you were going to your job.
from home to or from work to home.
And why would you not have it all in like a little book bag?
Great, great question. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, fair
I also
to the
didn't-
person.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why Uber would call me. They would actually call me because I don't know if you ever try to call Uber. They don't have a phone number.
Right, but they know
So-
how to find you.
They find you. They call me and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" So yeah, I'm very proud of my stuff. I like to share it with you. I have more knives that I can show you later on.
Okay.
Like,
Well, what we can do is for next episode, organize your whole array of accessories, and we can really get into it. Not only with the utensils that you use directly, but even like containers and things that could make our lives easier. The people that we cook at home, certain tricks and certain things to make it all easier.
I'm gonna bring a fucking my whole kitchen to here.
Yeah, well, not all. Bring the most important things, and we'll look at it. I do have to cut it a little short today. Normally we're trying to do one. I mean, we said we were gonna do like 45-minute episodes, but I prefer to do an hour 10. But today we're gonna leave it at around 45, just because I have things to take care of. But it seems like you have things to take care of too. But all right, so you're the Arizona AliExpress. Arizona wetbacks. Keep it real, keep it gangster. If you have questions about knives, or if you have any tips that you can give us on what type of knife you use at your kitchen, then let us know. Love you, Chef Maurice. Take care. Have a wonderful day. And keep it going. Peace out.